Ladies and gentlemen, you may try to silence me, to bury my voice beneath the weight of oppression. You may try to break my spirit, to chain my dreams, to tell me who I am supposed to be. But I tell you now, still I rise. I rise from the struggles of those who came before me, from the battles fought in silence, from the pain that was meant to weaken me, but only made me stronger. I rise like the sun that refuses to be dimmed, like the tide that keeps returning no matter how many times it is pushed away. You may write me off, dismiss me, tell me I will never be enough. You may expect me to bow, to accept less, to shrink in the face of your doubt. But I will not. My strength is greater than your expectations. My worth is not defined by your judgment. My future is not limited by your fears. Does my confidence disturb you? Does it unsettle you to see me walk with my head held high? To know that no matter what is done to me, no matter how much weight is placed on my back, no matter how many doors are shut in my face, I will keep rising. I rise for those who were told they were less. I rise for the voices that were silenced. I rise for the dreamers, the fighters, the ones who refuse to stay down. You may try to hold me back, but like the wind, like the stars, like the endless sky above, still I rise. Resilience is the unshakable force that allows one to rise, even in the face of relentless oppression. It is the ability to stand tall when the world tries to push you down, to keep moving forward when barriers are placed in your path, and to hold your head high when others try to make you feel small. Oppression has taken many forms throughout history, chains that sought to bind, laws that aimed to silence, prejudices that tried to dictate worth. It has sought to break spirits, to crush dreams, and to make individuals believe they are powerless. But true resilience is refusing to accept that narrative. It is knowing that despite every hardship, every injustice, and every attempt to suppress, the power to rise still exists within. It is in the voice that refuses to be silenced, in the steps that continue to move forward, in the unwavering belief that no matter how great the struggle, no darkness lasts forever. Resilience is not just about surviving, it is about thriving in the face of adversity. It is about taking every challenge and using it as fuel to rise even higher. The weight of oppression can be heavy, but history has shown time and again that the human spirit is stronger. It bends but does not break. It weathers the storm but does not drown. And no matter how many times it is pushed down, still it rises. The unbreakable spirit is a force more powerful than any hardship, any struggle, or any oppression. It is the inner fire that refuses to be extinguished, the unwavering determination that keeps pushing forward no matter how many obstacles arise. To possess an unbreakable spirit is to walk through storms without surrender, to endure pain without losing hope, and to stand firm even when the world tries to bend or break you. Throughout history, the strongest individuals have not been those without struggle, but those who faced hardship and refused to be defined by it. It is not the absence of pain that makes a spirit unbreakable, but the ability to endure it and keep moving forward. The scars of struggle are not signs of weakness, they are proof of survival, evidence that even in the darkest moments, the spirit endured. The world may try to break you in many ways. It may tell you that you are not enough, that your voice does not matter, that your dreams are out of reach. It may attempt to bury you under the weight of injustice, discrimination, and doubt. But an unbreakable spirit does not accept defeat. It does not allow circumstances to define its worth. It rises again and again, proving that no force is stronger than the will to keep going. An unbreakable spirit does not mean one never feels pain or despair. It means choosing to rise despite it. It means standing tall when everything around you tries to pull you down. It means knowing that no matter how many times you're pushed back, your strength lies in your ability to stand up once more. Like the sun that rises after the longest night, like a river that carves its way through stone, the unbreakable spirit persists. It cannot be silenced. It cannot be destroyed. It will always rise. To defy expectations is to challenge the limitations placed upon you. It is to stand against the assumptions of others, to break free from the boxes that society tries to confine you in, and to rise above the doubts cast upon you. People will often tell you who you are supposed to be, what you can or cannot achieve, and where your limits lie, but defying expectations means proving that no one else has the power to define you. From the moment we enter this world, expectations are placed upon us. Some are meant to guide, but others are meant to restrict. There are those who believe you are only capable of so much, who expect you to accept less than what you deserve, who assume you will never rise above your circumstances. They may look at your background, your struggles, your pain, and believe they have already written your story. But what they fail to realize is that you are the author of your own life. Defying expectations is an act of courage. It means refusing to be bound by the limits others place upon you. It means pushing beyond what is comfortable, what is assumed, and what is expected. It is the student who rises despite being told they will fail, the worker who excels despite being underestimated, the dreamer who achieves greatness when others thought they had no chance. It is proving that your strength, your intelligence, and your potential are greater than the world could ever imagine. History is filled with those who defied expectations, who shattered barriers, and who walked past others thought impossible. The ones who changed the world were never the ones who accepted limits, but the ones who refused to be told no. They were the ones who turned obstacles into stepping stones, who used doubt as motivation, and who saw every limitation as a challenge to overcome. When you choose to defy expectations, you take control of your own destiny. You silence the voices that say you are not enough. You break free from the weight of doubt. You rise above every barrier, proving that the only expectations that matter are the ones you set for yourself. So let them doubt you. Let them underestimate you. Let them believe you cannot rise. And then, with unwavering determination, rise higher than they ever thought possible. Confidence is not given, it is built. It is the deep and unshakable belief in one's own worth, the knowledge that no matter what the world says, you are enough. It is standing tall in the face of doubt, refusing to let the opinions of others shape the way you see yourself. Confidence is power, and it is a power that comes from within. From an early age, society teaches us to question ourselves, to compare, to seek approval, to measure our value against the expectations of others. We are told to fit into molds, to follow paths that have already been paved, to be what others want us to be rather than who we truly are. But true confidence is rejecting those limitations. It is embracing every part of yourself, flaws and all, and knowing that you do not need permission to shine. Self-worth is knowing that you deserve love, respect, and success not because of what you have, but because of who you are. It is understanding that your value is not determined by material things, by titles, by the opinions of others, or by the struggles you have faced. Your worth is not defined by how much you have suffered, but by how much you have overcome. It is the realization that you do not need validation to be valuable, that you do not need approval to be powerful. When you possess confidence and self-worth, you move differently. You walk into a room and do not shrink. You speak and do not second-guess yourself. You pursue your dreams without fear of failure, because you know that failure is not the opposite of success, it is part of the journey. There will always be those who try to make you feel small, who question your abilities, who tell you that you are not capable. But confidence is knowing that their words do not define you. Self-worth is understanding that their opinions hold no power over your destiny. So stand tall, speak with certainty, walk with purpose, know that you are worthy, you are strong, and no matter what challenges come your way, you will rise not because the world allows it, but because you know you deserve to. Struggle is woven into the fabric of history. It is the story of those who were told they could not, but did anyway. It is the fight of those who were pushed down, yet rose stronger. It is the pain of generations who bore the weight of oppression, injustice, and hardship, yet refused to be defeated. History remembers the struggles of those who walked before us, the ones who fought against chains, against laws meant to silence them, against systems designed to keep them powerless. Their struggles were not just physical, but emotional, mental, and spiritual. They carried burdens heavier than mountains, yet still they pressed forward. Their suffering was deep, but their hope was deeper. They endured so that future generations could rise higher than they ever could. But history is not just a collection of events in the past that lies within us. Each of us carries our own personal struggles, battles that are not always visible to the world. Some fight against self-doubt, against the voices that tell them they are not good enough. Others struggle against circumstances beyond their control, poverty, discrimination, injustice, heartbreak. There are struggles that come in the form of loss, in the form of rejection, in the form of dreams that seem too far away to grasp. It is easy to feel alone in these battles, to believe that no one else understands the weight we carry. But struggle is universal. It is a thread that connects us to those who came before us and those who will come after. It reminds us that we are not alone, that we are part of something greater than ourselves. And though struggle is painful, it is not without purpose. It teaches us resilience. It strengthens our spirit. It pushes us to rise when we feel like falling. Every hardship, every challenge, every setback is a chapter in our story, not the end of it. To acknowledge struggle is not to accept defeat. It is to recognize that the fight is not over. It is to understand that just as history has shown us the power of resilience, our own struggles will one day become proof of our strength. And just like those who came before us, we too will rise not in spite of our struggles, but because of them. Hope is more than just a feeling, it is a force, a light that refuses to be dimmed, a fire that continues to burn even in the darkest of times. It is the belief that tomorrow can be better than today, that change is possible, and that no matter how difficult the journey, there is something worth fighting for on the other side. Hope has carried generations through unimaginable struggles. It has been the foundation of movements that sought justice, the reason people stood up when they were told to sit down, and the voice that spoke even when the world tried to silence it. Hope has fueled revolutions, broken barriers, and inspired individuals to rise beyond the limits placed upon them. Without hope, there is no progress, because every great change begins with someone daring to believe that something better is possible. But hope is not passive. It is not simply wishing for things to improve. True hope is active. It is the decision to keep going when giving up feels easier. It is the courage to dream, even when the odds are stacked against you. It is the determination to build a future where those who come after us will not have to fight the same battles we did. There will always be those who say change is impossible, who try to convince you that things will never get better. But history proves them wrong time and time again. Every great achievement, every step forward, every moment of progress has been made possible by those who refuse to let go of hope. Hope for the future means believing that no matter how broken things seem, healing is possible. It means trusting that even after loss, love can be found again. It means knowing that even after failure, success can still come. It means understanding that every storm will pass and the sun will rise again. To have hope is to refuse to be defeated by today's struggles. It is to keep moving forward, knowing that tomorrow holds endless possibilities. So hold on to hope, nurture it, let it guide you, because no matter how difficult the path, as long as hope remains, so does the promise of a better future. Through resilience we rise, with an unbreakable spirit we overcome. By defying expectations we shatter limitations. With confidence and self-worth we claim our place in the world. Through historical and personal struggles we gain strength. And with hope for the future we press forward, knowing that better days lie ahead. The journey has never been easy. It has been marked by pain, by doubt, by obstacles meant to keep us from reaching our full potential. But time and time again, we have proven that no force, no oppression, no hardship, no doubt can hold us down forever. We are the embodiment of those who refuse to be broken. We carry the spirit of those who fought before us, and we pave the way for those who will come after. Our struggles do not define us, our ability to rise above them does. So let them doubt us, let them try to silence us, let them believe we will fall. And then with strength, with dignity, with unwavering determination, we will rise again. Because no matter what challenges come our way, no matter how many times we are pushed down, still we rise.